Hello, I'm Gail McManus, founder and managing director of PER Private Equity Recruitment. A really important part of the interview process for a role in private equity is the case study. It's actually probably the most important part of the process because it's where you will see what it is like to do a private equity job and where the people on the other side of the table are going to see what it's like working with you. So let's go through what the private equity case study is all about. It's the closest you'll get to simulating what it's like on a Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock in a private equity team. The questions are nearly always the same. Strengths and weaknesses of this as an investment opportunity. Would you like to make the investment? What would you pay? And what further information do you need to help make your decision? It's really important that you have your own opinion about whether this is an investment you would like to make and that you can justify it. So let's say, for example, when you did all your homework before you went to the job interview, you realise that this case study is an investment they've already made. It's in their portfolio. It's on their website. That doesn't mean that the answer to whether or not you'd invest is yes. You still have to have your own opinion. I mean, let's look at it. These are clever people in private equity. They could have changed all the numbers. They may actually rue the day they ever got involved in this business. You do not know. So what matters is it's your opinion. And it's really important to understand how you should talk about a private equity case study. You need to put yourself in the shoes of the buyer. That means you have a good commercial approach. Let me tell you what I mean, because language is so important when it comes to the case study. I met two people recently. They were talking about the same business. One of them said to me, absolutely amazing business, Gail. This business is going to open another 100 outlets over the next 12 months. It's going to be really profitable. Maybe we can IPO it. And the second one said, Gail, this is an interesting business. If this management team can successfully roll out another 100 outlets or so over the next year or so, then we might have something worth looking at. Can you see the difference in language? This is not about selling an opportunity, it's about buying. And buying means you're really thinking about where it might go wrong. I can give you perhaps the most important tip you will ever hear from anybody about case studies. Whenever you say something good about a business, you need to add a sentence on the end, which is the caveat. Let me show you what I mean. This business has got amazing growth potential, providing the oil price doesn't drop any further. If you always add the caveat, you will sound like a private equity investor. So remember, if you ever say anything good about a business, put it into the context of the market and the market opportunity it represents. So, how you talk is really important, and that really means how you think is important. And the next thing is, you have to come up with a price. It's no good dithering about or trying to put lots of caveats on the price. You have to come up with a number. And my tip for you is this. Whatever the information in the case study, look at the EBITDA. Think of a multiple, discount it for a liquidity. Therefore, you're going to look at 5, 8 or 10, depending what sort of market you're in. Times the two together, and that gives you a price. But remember this. Whatever you come up with, my next response to you is, okay, so you would invest in this business at any price? Because in most investment situations, in order to win the opportunity to invest, you're probably going to have to pay more than you would like to. So you need to be able to say how far you're prepared to take it. And it works the other way as well. Let's say you say, no, you wouldn't invest. My response to you might be, what? At any price? Because if the price is low enough, maybe you would. And let's just think about it. You want to invest in businesses where there is something you can do with them. A great business may not be a great investment because there's no costs that you can save, there's nowhere you can take it, the management team's amazing, and so on. So my other second great tip to you is, remember, there's a massive difference between a great business and a great investment, and that difference is price. So it might not be a great business, but it could be a good investment depending on what you have to pay for it. So whenever you do a case study, remember these things, okay? You're the buyer, think about the stuff that can go wrong, and remember, price is everything. If you pay too much, it won't be a great investment. If you can get it at the right price, you can probably do something with it. And then my final tip to you is enjoy it, because this is what life is going to be like doing this job. If you really don't like the case study, you're not going to like the role. So make the most of it, enjoy the conversation with them, and I'm sure you'll do really well.